Good morning. My name is Andre Juma. I serve as Senior Manager for IJM Operations here in the coast. And we are here this morning together to highlight a case of femicide that happened in this last week, involving basically a child of 17 years old and perpetrated by someone who was said to be her friend at the time of her death. Together with me, I have the family of this lady called Farida. I have the mother here, to Farida. Then to my right, I have the grandmother, and I have the aunt. IJM Kenya condemns the killing of Farida Kadzo Changawa and calls for justice in cases involving violence against women, specifically femicide. International Justice Mission is deeply saddened by the tragic death of Farida Kadzo Changawa, a young survivor of sexual violence who was fatally attacked on the evening of Friday, 6th June 2025 in Madina, Kilifi County. Farida, who had previously survived a defilement case and was receiving support through the justice system, was reportedly stabbed after declining to accompany her boyfriend to a family event. She succumbed to her injuries shortly after returning home. The matter was immediately reported to the police and investigations are ongoing. This is Kijipwa, DCI. We extend our heartfelt condolences to Farida's family and community. Her death is a painful reminder of the persistent and deadly threat of violence against women and children in Kenya, particularly those women and children in vulnerable communities. This case is not a love triangle, as some early media reports have suggested. It is about power, control, and systemic failure to protect survivors of violence. Farida's story reflects the harsh reality that many girls and women face, where poverty, gender inequality, and weak enforcement of laws create a deadly environment for survivors. IJM Kenya calls on the criminal justice system to act swiftly and diligently in investigating and prosecuting this case. We call on the media to report responsibly and sensitively, centering the dignity and humanity of survivors in such cases. And thirdly, the public to stand in solidarity with survivors and demand accountability and systemic change for these cases. In this year alone, IJM has observed that over 150 women have been killed in similar circumstances amounting to femicide. Farida's life mattered. Her story must not end in silence. Let this tragedy be a turning point in the fight against femicide and all forms of violence against women and children.